Hi everybody, Levi Clay here, and I'm back again to look at a new product from vpix.com. So those of you that have followed my channel for a while will know that I've played vpix now for, I don't know, about 9 years. It's been a very, very long time. And the medium pointed is my home. This pick feels like home to me. I've played it that long. I've played almost every single one of their picks, tried all of them out. And there are some that I really like. I really like the Pacelli, I really like the Euro, but I keep coming back to the medium pointed. This has been my best friend for such a long time. So when Vinny let me know that he was releasing an updated version of the medium pointed called the Hot Tamale, I was interested. So this essentially is a medium pointed. It starts out life as a medium pointed, and then they put grip holes in it. Initially I thought, well, I'm willing to give one a go, but I don't know how impressed I'll be by grip holes, if they're going to really make any difference. But actually, when I compare it to the Euro, which is another vpix pick that has holes drilled in it, you know, I do keep coming back to that pick. So evidently, those grip holes are kind of cool. And as soon as I picked this pick up, I was like, yeah, it's better. It might not be 100 times better, but it's this much better. And for it to be this much better is cool. It means that I will play that pick. So yeah, the Hot Tamale. I would recommend that you go on over to vpix website and check it out. But what I thought I would do is just show you some of the pick in action. I've got my axe cam mount on, and I'm going to teach you a little lick. So yeah, tutorial time, right guys? So this is a great little, what I call strict alternate picking lick. So I'm going to keep that up and down motion in my picking hand, even when I'm not picking a string. And this is a great little kind of fusion rock lick that you'll be able to play if you're thinking in B minor. We can do this in any key, of course, but I want to show you how to access the lick. So if I'm playing in B minor, now the lick sounds like this. A little bit quicker. So what's going on there? I'm moving through a few notes and a few positions, but in essence, the way to access this lick is, for example, if we was to play the 9th fret on the B string, which would be in that pentatonic scale, right? 9th fret on the G string. We come down from 9 to 7, and then shift down a semitone to the 6th fret. This is now the 9th of B. It's a great note to add a little bit of colour. Now what I do is I'll come down to that note, and I'm actually, what I'm thinking is D major 7. I'm coming up a D major 7 arpeggio, so that would be 6 on the G, 7 on the G, 7 on the B, and 5 on the high E, and then 9 on the high E. Now that's the first thing to work on. It's an alternate picking thing. Now lots of people will struggle with that motion. They'll want to sweep it, but I would recommend that you stick with the alternate picking for this, because you can. It helps keep the timing, and it helps keep the articulation where you want it to be. So after that, we're coming back down. So we play 9 on the high E, 7, and then 5, but we're pulling off from 7 to 5. Now if you look at my picking hand, you'll notice that I play that 7th fret with an upstroke because it's on an upbeat. I will then continue. My hand will move down where I would play the 5th fret, but I won't actually pick the string, and then I'll come up and play the 7th fret on the B string. Now that's quite an important motion to get down, because that's how this strict alternate picking thing comes across. If you listen to guys like Mike Stern or Pat Metheny or Pat Martino, you're going to see this thing time and time again in their playing. So after playing that, we're going to continue back up to the high E string, 7-5, and then 7-6-5, pick, pick, pull off on the B string. Now if you watch that picking hand, you're going to see that consistent motion. Even when I don't pluck the string, I still move my picking hand down. Now from here, we can then come down to that 7th fret. Now we're really thinking in minor pentatonic shape 5, and to finish the lick I want to shift down to shape 4, so I'll play, so we're playing 7 on the B, 6, pull off to 5, upstroke on the 7th fret of the G, then repeat 5 on the B, shift down to 3 on the B, 4/4 on the G and B, D. Now again, alternate picks, down, up, down. Sorry, up, down, up. Now getting those position shifts is really important. You want to make the position shift, but you don't want to hear the fact that it's a slide. It's not. We want the strong articulation. And then to finish, we'll go 2 on the G, 4 on the G, 3 on the B, and then end on the 4th fret of the G string, which is our B root note. And there we have it. So lots of close-up action of the hot tamale there by VPix. So head on over to vpix.com, check out a hot tamale today. Let them know that I sent you. They're great picks. I'm sure you're going to dig them. Lastly, I just want to say a huge thank you to these people over here, some of my supporters over on patreon.com. They keep videos like this coming to you. So if you also want to support me, you can do that by heading over to Patreon and supporting me for as little as $1. It's a great way to do that. So huge thank you guys, thank you very much for watching the video. If you want to check me out on Patreon, you can do so by clicking this button up here. You can subscribe by clicking this button down here, and you'll see 2 more of my videos here and here. As always, any questions, let me know in that comment section below, and I will see you guys for another video soon. Laters.